Good afternoon, Amy here from VSG to be the real me with my week 19 post-op vertical sleeve gastrectomy surgery, which I had on the 16th of June in Adelaide, South Australia with Dr Ben Teague at the Ashford Bariatric Clinic Centre thing at the Ashford Hospital. So numbers, we'll just get them out of the way because it makes life easy. Last week I weighed in at 92.6 kilos. And this week I weigh in at 91.5. Sorry, I was trying to read my own writing. 91.5 kilos, which is 201.7 pounds. So I'm down 1.1 kilos or 2.4 pounds for the week. So from my high weight of 124 kilos or 273 pounds, I'm down 32.5 kilos or 71.6 pounds. And from my surgery weight on the 16th of June of 116.4 kilos or 256 pounds, I'm down 24.9 kilos. So nearly hit that damn 25 kilos, or 54.8 pounds. So numbers are getting a little insane. Next Monday, yeah, wait, really, what day is today? So Mondays are my weigh-in days. So Monday next week I will be 5 months out, which is a little scary because this year has flown by far too quickly for my liking, but that's okay. So hopefully I'll get into the 80s for that 5-month mark. That would be pretty damn cool. And I have not been there for a very, very long time. Well, a couple of years anyway. So that will be great. So I'm only going to do a really quick recap of Wonder Sleeves Down Under. With everyone else's videos, we all know who was there and we all know what everyone thinks of each other, which is pretty much what I think of everyone anyway. I did want to give 2 special mentions. One to Phil, Fat King's Phil, for coming so far. I know what that flight's like, and it's an asshole, especially to do it for such a quick trip. And then have to turn around and go straight back to work. It's never fun. So, big thank you to you for spending the time that you did with me, you, Mel, and Alex. And you got along with Alex really well, which made my life a bit easier. But, I mean, you've got a lot in common, so there you go. To little Aussie Mel, you know you're my sister. Not just my sleeve sister, but my sister. And to actually hug you and see you face to face was a little intense. I'll admit it was a little intense. To say goodbye sucked. I didn't cry, you did. But it still really sucked. And it hurts, but we'll be together again soon. And thank you for organising such an epic weekend. I had a ball. It was a lot of fun, and Alex really enjoyed it too, and he was a bit worried that he'd kind of be the outcast, 1 for being American, and 2 just because he's obviously not our world, but you all made him feel very welcome, which I thank you all for. So, but it was fun. What more could we want? Drinking and laughing and my filthy mouth. That always turns everything to trash. But that's me, like it or lump it. So, I did get from Mel one of these infamous tumblers that are going around that Tanya makes. She knows butterflies are my favourite, so good on you, Tanya, for having those stickers. And teal is one of my favourite colours, so there we go. I do have an extra specialised straw because Mel sat on it and broke it, so I'm going to have to find another one to be able to use my cup, but I'm sure I'll be able to find one at Target or Kmart, or someone should have them. I did, yeah, I think that was all I was going to say about that. You know I love you, Mel. I wanted to say this week, I don't remember what day it was. It was early in the week, maybe Monday or Tuesday or something. I I made an announcement on my personal Facebook page to say that I'd had surgery, with a before and after photo. Well, my before photo was a month before surgery in Sydney, which I've had on my weight loss page, which you can see on there. And also a photo that was taken while I was in Sydney this last trip. So there's like 5 months between the photos, and like, 30 kilos. And I'd put that up on my personal page and basically said, look, I did this for me and my family. I don't need your judgment or anything, so don't bother giving it, because basically you'll be deleted regardless of who you are. I'll just get rid of you because I don't need that shit in my life. And basically saying that it's the best decision I've ever made. And I'm always out to help people, and if that kind of announcement can help one person help their life, be around longer for their kids and that sort of thing, then my job here is done. So it was really hard to push that post button. I'd had Alex read it and make sure it was okay. I didn't sound like a complete, wanker or anything. But the response I got was really overwhelming, and especially from people that I went to school with, or I've had on my Facebook page for the last 5 years, but they're always there, but you never really interact. Just do the occasional stalk, and that's as good as it goes. But I had people like that commenting, which was really surprising, and people that I've known almost my entire life to say that they're happy for me, and that I finally realized, well, in their words, how beautiful I really am. So it's making the outside match the inside, which is good. But that was a huge relief, especially after that woman last week that I mentioned in my video, asking if I'd lost a lot of weight. I don't have no idea who she was. So I thought, if strangers that obviously see me around have noticed, obviously people in my life are going to notice, and I didn't want anyone to start bullshit stories or, wonder if I've got, cancer or something like that. So I figured I'd just put it out there. If they didn't like it, they could go and fuck themselves and just get off my page, basically. But no, it was a really good response, and I'm glad I did it. Just for the fact that I don't have to do the whole, oh, you're losing weight. Yeah, I've been eating less and moving more. Because it's much more than that, as we all know. So that's that. That was a huge step. That is a big weight off my mind. But on another note, these bad boys finally arrived. Oh, sorry, I really sore knuckle. Oh, that hurts to hold. So I got a variety box, and I'd also ordered, I think, this is not all cookie dough flavour, they just kind of threw in some extras. I got extra, which ones was it? The strawberry cheesecake, the white chocolate raspberry, because Alex is a fan of both of those. Not that we've tried any yet, but I'm hoping to hell that this Cinnabon, the cinnamon roll. I hope this is good, because I love a good cinnamon roll. It's one thing I'll always do in the States is get the can and make them. Not anymore, but, whatever. And then the mixed bag is obviously, just the box that they send out. So we're going to be trying them. I might see if he wants to do like a video of us trying them. We'll see if that will fly with him, but God, I hope they're good, because I'm fucked otherwise. But I actually did mention to my chiropractor when I was there the week before last about like muscles not recovering, and like how sore I was after Sydney from walking around so much and things like that. And he'd mentioned to me that there's a unflavoured protein called Myopure. It's Myopure, which is protein made from New Zealand, cows, which are meant to be some of the purest in the world because they don't have the chemicals. They, you know, have fields and fields of grass to chew on because, you know, it's New Zealand. And he said that was meant to be a really good one. And I've looked it up and it's like $31 for a kilo bag. And I plan on just being able to put like a scoop on like different things throughout the day, you know, like in a coffee, or hopefully it'll work in a coffee, even if I have to make like an iced coffee sort of thing without the sugar. Or in yogurt and stuff like that, just to boost my protein a little bit, because I don't think I'm getting enough, but I can't stand normal protein shakes, so I'm gonna have to order that and give it a crack and see what I think, and hope to hell it's okay. But we'll soon find out. So this week on Wednesday the 29th is Alex's birthday. I won't tell you how old he is. He's a little bit older than me, but we'll just leave that alone. So this week, between his birthday and Halloween on Friday, it's going to be a very, very, very tough week. For his birthday cake, he wants just a French vanilla cheesecake because it's his all-time favourite, with like a strawberry compote or something, maybe swirled through the top layer or something like that. So cheesecake's one of my killers. I might just make like a medium-sized one, and what doesn't get eaten you can take back to work on Thursday to get rid of it, and just have a taste, and that'll be it, I think. Halloween, we're doing a party at my sister's. Halloween's quite big here because we've got such a huge American population here. But not that we're going trick-or-treating this year because it's too freaking hot for that. It's way too hot to have them kids out in costumes. But the party is obviously going to have chocolates, and we're going to be making cupcakes and all this good stuff that I'm going to have to avoid like the plague. I plan on not touching anything until I've had dinner, like chicken or steak or whatever we end up making. I'm not 100% sure yet. Actually eating dinner and then maybe having a bite of something later. I'm not too worried about, you know, the chocolates and things like that, because that's nothing exciting for me. You can have that anytime really, but I've never really been into it. But just the fact that it's going to be that party atmosphere and kids going crazy, so you need something to calm down. It could get a little interesting, but we'll see how that goes. I'm sure I'll be fine. I'm not that much. I'm not that weak, I guess I could say, that I would completely... Well, I can't physically gorge myself stupid on it, so that's a start. That's why we have surgery, right? So anyway, I'll let you know how that goes. I did dress up for Bogan Bingo on Saturday night. I put a couple of pictures on my personal page. I'll have to put one on my weight loss page. And oh my god, that shit was so funny. To have a whole room of people dressed as Aussie Bogans, and there's a whole lot of trash there, but god, it was funny. And the presenter guys that do it, they must travel the country doing it. They have to, because they had their little script going, but they were freaking hilarious. Some of the stuff they said was a little too far, even in my books. And fucking, I'll say anything, but yeah, it was still funny. So I had a couple of drinks, and I just ordered vodka and water, which the lady behind the bar looked at me like, what the fuck is wrong with you? But I had my little water enhancer squeezy thing. I don't have it often because it's artificial, and it makes me fart. No one wants that. But just as like a one-off kind of thing, just to make life a bit easier, especially when I don't know what drinks and stuff will be there. It made the night much easier. And I only had 2 drinks, so it's not like it was, you know, insane or anything, but it was a good night all around. Anyway, so next week I'll let you know how Halloween went and my weight afterwards, but I should be fine. I don't plan on bringing any of the chocolates or anything home. I'll leave them all there, but we'll see what happens. So that's it. Phil, keep an eye out for your package on its way. Giving you some Aussie love with all them Tim Tams. And yeah, that's it. Have a good week, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.